Good evening and welcome to WSYX Sports. I'm your host, Tino Bovenzi. It's a busy weekend from around the world, so without further ado, let's get started. We're only 1 week away from Super Bowl 52. Patriots and Eagles going head-to-head in Minneapolis.
The Ohio State Buckeyes just defeated the Michigan Wolverines in double overtime, 30-27, thanks to a 15-yard touchdown run by Curtis Samuel off the left side.
It's a great coaching matchup tonight as Archie Miller brings his Indiana Hoosiers to Columbus for the first time to battle Chris Holtman's Buckeyes. It was a dominant performance by the now 5-1 Ohio State Buckeyes, both on the offensive and defensive ends, en route to a 62-14 win over Maryland.
The basketball Buckeyes weren't supposed to be in the position that they're in. In fact, it was quite the opposite.
Buckeye guard Kelsey Mitchell stands alone. The senior needed 18 points to become the all-time Big Ten leading scorer, male or female. The Ohio State Buckeyes bounced back from a heartbreaking loss to Penn State by manhandling the Indiana Hoosiers 71-56 from start to finish. Ohio State outscored Indiana 40-26 inside the painted area, while limiting the Hoosiers to just 36% from the field. Impressive rally by both players, but Hallop's backhand finds the net, and Wozniacki takes home the victory. Caroline, finally a champion after 43 tries. She wins in 3 sets, 7-6, 3-6, 6-4.
The Ohio State Buckeyes just defeated the Indiana Hoosiers 38-17 behind 2 touchdowns from JT Barrett. But the most memorable thing from today's game didn't come from the game, it came from halftime.
Philadelphia is looking to claim its first ever Super Bowl championship. Philly's been riding the strength of its defense all the way to the Super Bowl after shutting down the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship game. But they'll have the extremely tough task of stopping the greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Bad news, ladies. Aaron Rodgers is once again in a relationship. This time, believe it or not, with a Bears fan. And she's a pretty famous one at that.
The Larry Nassar sexual assault scandal at Michigan State is only part of the story in East Lansing. Sexual assault seems to be the issue for the school's top 2 programs, including Spartan football.
They get the ball first, and Demetric Crenshaw gets the party started by steamrolling a defender on his way to the end zone.
Ohio State is sitting 17th in the polls currently after losing a heartbreaker to Penn State this past weekend in the final seconds. 2 former Buckeyes in the Senior Bowl down south this afternoon. The flag planter, Baker Mayfield, not a real popular guy around here, but former Buckeye Jalen Holmes certainly is. He crashes the world as South quarterback Ken Burkert. Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer quickly shifted focus from this win over Michigan State, to next week's game against the Wolverines. In good news for fans of Packers head coach Mike McCarthy, the leader of the pack was extended by 1 year. The short-term extension announcement comes on the heels of what was a disappointing season for Green Bay that ended in a 7-9 campaign, where his Packers missed the playoffs for the first time since 2009. The Ohio State Buckeyes just defeated the Northwestern Wildcats 24-20 in a hard-fought Big Ten battle here in Ohio Stadium.
Those were 2 of LeBron's 26 points as the Cavs held on to beat the Pacers 115-108. LBJ also posted 10 rebounds and 11 assists, marking the Kings' 63rd triple-double. Some bad luck for OSU as Denzel Ward was ejected for targeting on this play.
And that's thanks in part to the play of redshirt junior forward Keita Bates-Diop. On the season, Keita is averaging nearly 20 points and 10 rebounds a game.
It's not a pretty night for the Wolverines. We take you to the second quarter, and the Spartans fake the reverse, setting up the screen to Mondre London, who has a cavalry of blockers and takes it into the end zone. The Ohio State Buckeyes were able to pick up their 3rd win of the season tonight against the Providence Friars with a 72-67 win. The Buckeyes were led by sophomore guard Jaquan Lyle, who dropped 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Central is led by star quarterback Demetric Crenshaw. The super sophomore is grateful for the chance to take his team to the promised land. The hype is real for these Pick Central Tigers, and the head ball coach knows it's go time in Canton. Only one question remains. Is Ohio State in the playoff? I don't think there's any way you leave Ohio State out after this win today. After the Tigers fumble, Tatarunas hits Stephen Byard for a wide-open 46-yard touchdown pass. Another beautiful play from Menor. Here he is again doing his thing all the way down to the 1-yard line. He makes 4 guys miss on this play alone. And wave the white flag because that's enough. The Pick Central Tigers are the Division I state champs. Demetric Crenshaw sets a state record with 6 touchdowns in the title game. They win the game 56-28.
So there you have it.
The use of technology, paired with time, effort, dedication, and planning, are the secrets to how the OSU Marching Band lived up to the expectation of being the best damn band in the land.
Reporting from Columbus, I'm Tino Bovenzi. That's going to do it for us here at WSYX Sports. Thanks for watching. I'm Tino Bovenzi.